Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 350. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This will be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take what resonates. Leave the rest for something else. Someone else. Leave the rest for someone else. Okay, this is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like one personal read, check out the description below. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. So let's keep an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Okay. First card I have here is not loving myself is BS. Not loving myself collective is total BS. So this energy here is the energy of someone who is either going through a healing process or well, the healing journey is continuous. It's never ending. So you could be at the beginning of acknowledging that healing needs to be done, or you could just be in the process, okay? And you are starting to acknowledge the value of who you are. You are starting to step into your own power. You are, your confidence is increased. You're acknowledging that pouring into yourself is the best thing that you can do for yourself while you're here on planet Earth. Even if you're at a space or a place in your life where you don't know maybe what your purpose is, you don't know what you want to do. Maybe you're someone who, if someone was to ask you, where do you see yourself in a couple of years, maybe you have blank stares or blank answers, and it's okay. It's not a negative thing, but it's a wonderful thing to, make sure that you're constantly pouring into yourself on a daily basis. If your cup is not full, you cannot fill anyone else's. And it's very important in order to persevere and to continue to be in existence to make sure that you're betting on you each and every day. Being kind to yourself, being mindful of how you feel, being honest, not just mindful, being honest. If you're not in a healthy space with your self confidence and self esteem, this is for somebody who needs to hear it, then it's a good idea to acknowledge that and seek help. There are resources and people and spaces and places to assist with those things and those situations. And the number one is you. You are your own savior. To acknowledge that and to take actions towards that. So if you realize or you feel that your self-esteem or your confidence has taken a blow for any reason, this could be due to a relationship, maybe a relationship that you're overcoming, maybe a divorce, maybe a friendship, maybe something in life, some kind of hardship you are experiencing. Maybe you're overly concerned or worried about something that you could be hearing on the media. The ways of the world may have you stressed, okay? But whatever it is nothing to be ashamed of. This is for someone who needs to hear it. We're so concerned, generally speaking, with the cool kids. We're so concerned with our image and what people are going to say and what we're going to look like and what they're going to think and they're going to whisper and so much so that we push to the side the idea of really standing in our true authenticity and just being ourselves originally, to the point where, because life isn't perfect for anyone. We have ups and downs, peaks, valleys, highs, and lows. If there's something wrong, it's okay to verbalize that and make it known. And it's okay to ask for help, whether it's from, a license, a medical profession, okay, a psychiatrist, a life coach, maybe someone that you trust, that you can confide in, whether this is someone at your church or, someone close to you. It's okay to say, hey, I'm not in a good space and that you need someone to talk to. So number one is acknowledgement, okay, in any situation. But yeah, but loving yourself is key, okay? Not loving myself is total BS, okay? And so the first card we have here is the Hangman, and number 12, okay? It says sacrifice, release, and pause for a new perspective. So this is perfect for what we're speaking about. It's time to pause for a new perspective. And you could be male or female. It's just not women or females who go through low self-esteem or their confidence take a blow. Men go through things as well, okay? We all have feelings. We all have emotions. And we all consume different experiences and different events very differently, okay? So, excuse me, I'm picking up heavy. There's someone who's experiencing something and they're keeping it to themselves. They want to talk about it. They want someone to hear them out. And Spirit is saying, get you a journal if you need to, and write it out if you need to. Okay. And it would also be a good idea for you to get out into nature. If you're not going to reach out, at least get out into nature and at least write it down. But feel free to speak up and get the help that is available. Okay. If you do attend church, the cathedral, maybe there's someone in your cathedral that you can trust or confide in. I have a sense of humor over here, so I do crack jokes. Yes, we do that. Okay, I sing off key. I do all kinds of things over here on this channel. But either way, don't be ashamed. Okay, the best thing you could do to show that you're loving yourself is to seek help whenever you feel you need it. Okay, there's someone who could possibly, with strength here, and how she's hugging this line, could actually need a hug. Collective, if this isn't your energy, this is someone around you, and your spirit team wants you to be aware that there's someone around you going through something. Maybe you have a young adult, a preteen or a teenager. Be mindful, have conversations with your children, check on your children, see how their day is doing. I don't care if it's a small, short talk or conversation, but see how your children are doing. Okay. Don't just be oblivious, work, school, home, go to bed, see you later. See how they're doing. I don't care if it's a 3-minute conversation. There's someone around somebody going through something, and they feel like they're not seen. They feel like they're not. They feel like they're being ignored, and it's making them hard. It's making it hard for them to open up, to ask for maybe someone to talk to or for advice, because they feel like they're ignored. Okay, so that's for somebody else. It's not for everybody. But be mindful. Just be mindful. If you are a parental figure, or you're someone, maybe you work with children, you could be a teacher. You could be a life coach, or you work with someone, or you have teenagers or something hanging out around your house. There's somebody going through something. It will not leave me. Yeah, pay attention. See how people are doing. Okay. Maybe you are one of those parents where your kids' friends trust you. Your kids' friends like to talk to you. You can be like, these not even my kids, but they love hanging out in my house, and they always talk to me. They like confiding in me. Or, you don't have to force it out of them, but ask them, are they okay? Like genuinely, when your kid, your son or daughter bring their friend, ask them how they doing. Just say, how you doing? Everything's okay? You know, and see where it goes from there. Okay. Hmm. Mm, And that's how we have here is the Two of Pentacles, okay? Ups and downs. Yeah, someone feels like they're going through ups and downs. Someone can be feel like they're just not happy. They're not where they want to be in their life, okay? So this could be someone who needs to speak to someone and need to go through the process, of learning about that life is different for everyone. Maybe this is someone that doesn't know that. Maybe this is someone who doesn't have anyone to talk to them or give them any structure about life and self-development, and what it is and what purpose is, or what it is to have a spiritual connection. We all are from different backgrounds. We all have different home settings. We have different ideas of how we parent our children. But this is someone going through something. This could be a child or an adult, male or female, that's going through this. They feel like they are not being heard, and they're just unhappy. They feel like there's a lot of ups and downs. There could be someone who's interested in going through a divorce, and they're in limbo right now. They feel like, they're unable to provide at this time, financially, economically speaking. It could be affecting them, male or female. And this person could be considering actually getting a divorce, because it's not just the finances. There's a lot of things going on with this person. Lots of heavy energy here, okay? So if it's not you, collective, this is someone around you. They want to open up to you so bad. And this could also be someone, collective, who comes around you, whether this is in your house or at work, and they give you some kind of stare, and you ask them what's wrong. Oh, nothing. But then they come back and just stare at you again because they really want to talk to you. Okay, and it's something personal. Okay. All right. This person just needs someone to vent to. Okay. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Okay. Not so far, I'm not picking up. They just want someone to vent to, someone to hear them out. Okay. Maybe in their relationship, they feel they're not being heard, but I'm picking up someone is considering getting a divorce and they no longer want to be in this marriage anymore. The responsibility they feel that they're unable to provide for their family, and it's overwhelming them. So this person could be employed, but maybe their spouse could be someone who's materialistic. Okay, who doesn't believe in putting first things first. Okay, and so they're like, you know what? Since you don't want to keep things balanced and keep things put first things first, then you rather go shopping and pay the mortgage. Okay, well, you know what? I think I better just leave this alone altogether. Okay, that kind of energy. Okay, so this person feel like they're unevenly yoked with their partner. They feel like they are no match. They're tired of the arguing. They're tired of the stress over money. It's not just money. There are several things Spirit is saying that is going on within this home, male or female. Okay. The next card we have here is the Page of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles out here. Yeah, making plans, new job, practicality, potential. Okay, and so this person is contemplating, on how to save their money, and should they divorce? They want to get out of this relationship. They feel it's not getting any better; it's getting worse, and they feel like if they were to separate from this person, that they would have more, as well as they would be happier. Okay, because right now this person is very unhappy. Oh, confirmation. They're ready to walk away. So maybe someone could be coming to you and letting you know they're getting a divorce. Okay. This could be someone in your family collective if this is not you, ready to give it up. They've been contemplating, okay, with the hermit energy. They could have Virgo placement somewhere in their chart, but they've been contemplating for a long time and they've been trying to keep the balance. They've had the conversations. They're tired of arguing. They're tired of fighting. They're tired of getting default notices about things not being paid. Okay, picking up this person's partner is just on a whole different page when it comes to being responsible, when it comes to adulting, when it comes to putting first things first, prioritizing. Okay, and it's just not working, and it's beginning to overwhelm this person. Okay, I can't make this up. Look at this, y'all. It's beginning to overwhelm you or this person. Oh my goodness. The Ten of Swords here. This is pain and this is sadness. This is also the energy of feeling like they've been betrayed, okay? So this person could also want to leave this connection because they feel like this person has betrayed them. So there's money issues going on in this relationship, whether it's a living spouse or a marriage, and there's also some kind of betrayal going on as well. And this person has been carrying this energy with them and just not sharing what's truly going on, basically getting up, going to work, and just sweeping everything under the rug. And it's just, things are just not where they need to be right now at this time. This is justice and upside down. Okay. Yeah, dishonesty, incompatibility, I'm sorry, unaccountability, unfairness, legal flaws, dishonesty. So someone's been deceitful, someone's possibly been having an affair in this connection. Okay. Now I'm getting this could be someone that you used to date. Okay. So maybe this is different. Okay, collective. Maybe there's someone you used to date or you talked to or you had a fling with that still hangs around you or comes around you, and they want to talk to you. They want to vent to you. That's for somebody specifically. That's not for everybody. They want to talk to you. That's real different. This is someone that you either had a hookup with, a fling with, or someone you dated in the past. You're not with them now, but this person still hangs around. Maybe they hang around your family member. Maybe they're in your neighborhood. Maybe they work with you. That's for somebody Pacific. And they want to talk to you. They want to talk to you. They want to talk to their ex about their current relationship. I don't know if this is a sympathy call. This could be some kind of, I don't know, manipulation here. Collective is quite weird what I'm getting. Okay, but this person wants to talk to you about why they want to leave their current relationship. Maybe you are on their mind. Maybe they feel, ooh, with the Ten of Wands, maybe they feel that you are their solution at this time. Wow. This is real different. Yo. Yo. Because right now with the Five of Wands, there's a lot of aggression, chaos, and arguments going on with their current spouse. Okay? There's been betrayal. There's financial issues. And it's not because this person is unemployed. This person has money coming in. Maybe they trust this person to pay, have certain responsibilities. Maybe they give them the money to pay the bills, but it looks like possibly something hasn't been getting paid. Something has not been Someone has not been being responsible, and it's caught up with them. Maybe for a while they've been hiding the notices or hiding that something is delinquent or, wow. And so the next card we have here is Tower, okay? Sudden upheaval, broken pride, disaster, okay? So this person feels like their life is a disaster. So this could be someone that you know that's a friend, or someone who used to be your ex-lover or your ex-man who possibly still hangs around your family, still hangs around your neighborhood, or they work on your job. That's for somebody in Pacific. Very unique, okay? Or maybe you and this person went out maybe once or twice and just kept it in between the two of you. No one else ever knew about it, okay? But right now, this is what they are feeling, and they want to talk to you. Maybe you have caught them trying to make eye contact with you, but they suddenly turn their head when you look their way, and you probably say, well, I know they were just looking at me. I just know they was looking. Yes, they were looking at you. They're trying to, I don't know if they're trying to telepathically communicate with you, but they want you, I guess, to read their mind and figure out that they want to talk to you. They feel like you could bring them some kind of peace or some kind of calm, that you could take them, out of this indecisiveness of feeling stuck because they are ready to leave this situation. I mean, look at the expression on his face here. He like, I can't take it no more. This is just too much. Ready to drop those wands there and let it all go. Okay, but there could be some things that is stopping this person from making this decision on their own. Maybe they do have children, okay? Maybe they actually want someone to talk to or confide in. Maybe they don't have anyone. People have different situations. Um, yeah, or maybe they don't trust anyone else, or maybe they are interested in getting back with you as well, collective. Yeah. Even though this connection maybe didn't go far, and maybe they want to know if you want to try it again, male or female. Yeah, but they're going to approach you. Very charming, energetic. They're going to finally get the nerve up to open up and approach you and just simply ask you, hey, can we talk? They're going to let you, they're going to let you know what's going on, how they feel. Why is it that they have been staring at you? And every time you turn your head, they like swiftly turn away, like, I don't want them to see me looking at them, but yeah, I'm staring at them. But this person is going to try to charm you, but they're going to open up and ask to have a conversation with you. And when they have that conversation, collector, they're going to share with you their current relationship, and you're going to be shocked because you're going to be looking like, why are they sharing all this with me? I am the ex, and you talking to me, about the next. This is some different energy here. They feel like they chose the wrong person. They feel like, collective, they have chosen to plant seeds with the wrong person. And they may also admit this to you, how stressful, they have been, with the Ten of Wands here. They may admit this to you. How worn out and sad they have been. The Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. You know, they may also admit to you that the reason they chose this person, that at the time they were in a very immature space and place in their life. They may also tell you that they chose this person for survival purposes. Sometimes people make decisions based on security, wanting to feel secure, whether it's a place to live or making sure that you can thrive and survive. Let's be real, okay? Let's be real, male or female. This doesn't have to be just a female. This could be a male coming to a woman confessing, hey, I chose so and so because, hey, they had the house, the car, the money, whatever. I don't know. Maybe she was a sugar mama to him or whatever. Yes, there are sugar mamas, just like there are sugar daddies. But either way, they may open up and you may be very shocked when they tell you this, like, what the? So I don't know. I'm not picking up. I don't know if you've moved on. You could be dating. You could be, I'm not going to say single. You could have someone that you are seeing, okay? But you're going to be very shocked. This person's going to let you know with the wand here, this is representing the male phallus, how turned on that they still are when they think of you, baby. When I think of you. So they're going to let you know that they still think of you and they become very excited when they think of you. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. And so the Nine of Wands represents swift movement. So this person is going to be very direct and going to come out of nowhere. When I'm sorry, the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands, they're going to be very direct when they come out of nowhere with this, and you're going to be surprised. Okay. You're going to be very shocked at what they're sharing with you. And you're going to also be like, why now? Like, Ninja, I done moved on. You're gonna be very surprised. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I mean, in my opinion, it looks like this person, if they're not happy with who they're with and they have tried to make it work, well, just simply go ahead and separate, or go ahead and get that divorce. Give yourself some time. Hey. But yeah, they plan on leaving, but they want to know what's up with you. Okay. Very different. They feel like if they would have chosen you, they would be in a better space and place in their life. With the Emperor energy here, male or female, remember gender is fluid in tarot. They feel like they would be in a better space and place financially. Different goals that they thought they would have achieved by now. They feel they would have accomplished it had they chosen you instead. Like I said, at this time when they chose this person, they could have chosen this person for security reasons and purposes. Okay, male or female. Maybe this person had a better job than you at the time, collective. I mean, ish happened. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's life. Okay. Um, Maybe this person had a fancy vehicle. I know people get excited over vehicles. I don't know why. Maybe this person had a big, beautiful home or something. And then they got with this person. They found out, oh, it's responsibility that comes with having a home. Yeah, it sure is. It's responsibility with driving a new car. Yeah, it sure is. Oh, it's responsibility when I get in a relationship and move it. Yeah, all that changing. See, dating is one thing, creeping is one thing, dating is another. But once you combine and you actually share responsibilities with somebody, that's when you really get to see their true colors. You get to know who they are, whether they're clean, whether they're nasty, whether they're responsible. Are they true? Are they really 10 toes down or are they just a clown, male or female? And it looks like that's what this is right here. This person thought it was all good. It was all sweet. Shit was sweet. It looked pretty on the outside, and they chose somebody over you and you were cool with it. You walked away. It may have hurt you, but you're over that now. You walked away, you moved on, and you're doing wonderful, and they're not, they're like, dang, I didn't know all that come with responsibility. Yeah, nothing's free. Everybody got to put in on this, man. And that's what happened, yeah. So this person, they're going to explain that to you of how when they chose this person, they were very immature and they just had a effed up perception of life. They didn't know any better, but they're going to tell you this. They're going to tell you this. So the next card we have here is the Three of Wands: adventure, foresight, opportunity, and success. So this is your energy. You are waiting for your ships to sail in. You could be possibly dating or in a relationship yourself. You are seeing someone that you're involved with, and you're just living your life. You're not expecting or you're not dwelling on this person. And I'm also picking up you're not interested. You're not mad at them, but you're not interested like that. You feel like that is over with, it is gone, it is behind you. Okay? Yes. Yeah, it's all cool when you creeping and you're sneaking, and it's fun when you dating, but as soon as you choose to move in and share responsibility, you know, you really get to see a person's true colors. For real. You get to see who they really are. You really want to know somebody? That's when you'll get to know them. Not through the dating. Okay, well, you gotta date them, of course, but when you move in with them, you'll really see. You'll really see who they are. Ooh, 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 touchy topic. Ah, I love it. I love it. I love it. So yes, and now this person, they think about you and the things that you know about yourself already, collective. You already know that you're smart and you're wise. They see you as the high priestess. They see you as very spiritually in tune, very smart. I'm hearing someone say, you always get what you want. Maybe this is something this person probably said to you, maybe once or twice, or you've heard that before. You always get what you want. Okay. All right. It says intuitive. Okay. Subconscious, inner voice, third eye. So you're very intuitive, very spiritually inclined. And this person is intrigued. And this is how they think of you, that you're very smart. You're very exotic as well. You could be very unique in your fashion, how you carry yourself. A sweetheart, though. I'm getting a sweetheart energy. But you're just very different. How you dress, how you walk, how you talk. Very beautiful or handsome as well. Okay. hmm So this is somebody, this person made this choice because they're obsessed with materialism. Spirit is saying, they want a material life, but they have to be willing to maintain, the requirements. It's nothing wrong with living a good life, but you have to be willing to put in the work to enjoy those finer things. Okay. And this person found out, there's a maintenance, requirements in life, for the life you desire. You have to put in the work. You have to pay for them things. They're not just going to drop into your lap. And so now, they're very sad and disappointed. And they regret, choosing this person. And also the person that they chose currently that they're with could also be verbally. I'm picking up somebody, verbal abuse, maybe body shaming them, maybe telling them, you ain't nothing in the, you ain't nothing in the bedroom, you whack, your loving ain't all that kind of chit chat. So this person, could even be sleeping in separate rooms. That's for somebody. Not even sleeping with this person in the household, sharing financial responsibilities. They may have children or they may not have children. But either way, they're not even intimate with each other. Okay. There's nothing going on the sexual side. I'm picking up this has been going on for a year and a half or more. Okay, so this situation is something that really, this person, they need to let them go regardless. They need to file those papers regardless. Them papers, okay? Need them papers regardless, okay? Yes, okay? Because you're very affectionate, okay? Very upbeat, okay? You could have Libra placement somewhere in your chart, okay? Very well balanced. If you weren't in the past, you are now. So this could also be someone who was likely, I don't know if they're still this way currently, but in the past they were likely to make their choices off of aesthetics, what they see on the outside, unable to pick and choose a person off of anything beyond what they see on the outside. Yeah. And they found that all that was glittering isn't gold because this person could be really treating them like ish, like a household just where there's arguments. If there's any conversation, it's an argument. It's a fight, a verbal fight in their household. There's no harmony in this household that they're in. It's constant upheaval. This tower energy, this is like every day of their life. When they come home from work, this could be someone who your ex collective is pulling up, sitting in their driveway. They don't even want to go in the house that they pay for. It's their home. They pay for it. They help pay for it. And they don't even want to go in there because they know it's nothing but an argument or a fight, a brewing or waiting for them on the other side. They know they ain't getting no loving from their partner, their wife, or their husband. They know that that part is over with. And they could also be sleeping in separate rooms or someone sleeps on the couch or the floor. Some kind of weird ish like that. I wouldn't be doing all that. Not where I pay the bill. You don't put me on no floor. I don't think so. What is they doing? What are they doing? Mm-mm. Just don't be shocked. This person may even try to come and do a little proposal or something. You might be like, Ninja, I ain't trying to marry you. I really see someone, I really see you collective like, like, get somebody else to do it. No. Like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? They could also be trying to offer you some kind of promise, to make up to you for what they did to you in the past, how they should have chosen you. But that time is gone. That energy is over with. The past is the past. Nobody's trying to get it back. And truth be told, people who are healed, they're not trying to have no conversations about no 5 years ago, no 10 years ago. Nobody want to hear that. That's over with. Folks that moved on. I'm sorry, collective. I just answered it. If they watching, they done moved on. Don't nobody want to talk about that old ish. Don't nobody want to talk about that. Mm-mm. I'm about to go off for the collective. Because if you ain't doing nothing over here with this one, I cannot. Let me be nice. I don't want to be nice. Let me be nice. Oh, so their spouse could have Capricorn placement in their chart. They could feel, it says addiction, materialism, playfulness, okay, feeling trapped. Yes, they feel trapped, okay, and they can be very materialistic. As I said, and there's chains here. They feel chained and bonded. And so that's why they want to have the conversation with you. This person could be indecisive and have not left this connection. There may be kids involved, there may be finances involved. They could just be in a dark place. They could just be depressed. Or I'm picking up, they want to know what's up with you. They want to know, are you still down? Yeah, still down for me. They want to know, are you still down for them, collective? You don't nobody that old ish. Oh. They're like, I'm ready. I'm ready now. Now I see that you're the one. It's just not impressive, This is the message. I hope it assists y'all for your highest good. But it's just not impressive, when a person go away and then come back like, I'm ready now. I'm ready. Here I am. I'm ready. No, nah. I done saw that don't work. Now I'm ready. That's not impressive. That's lame and whack. It ain't even worth listening to. It's like, who cares? That's just my opinion. It's like, that is so lame. And that's saying, if it's yours, let it go. And if it come back, if it's meant to be, let it go. If it come back, it's yours. Bull crap. You ain't about to go play and then if it don't work over there, come back over here and I kind of scraps. That's whack. Don't nobody want that then. You want it fresh out the oven. Don't nobody want that is not impressive. That and it also is insulting. It's kind of bold to even ask somebody that, because it's like asking, it's like expecting and asking somebody to hold space for you. That's kind of insulting and disrespectful. If you let that marinate, a person have an opportunity, they take advantage of it. They want to leave and come back, and you supposed to be impressed. That's disrespectful. That's saying that you're holding space for them. They're saying that you lame, you whack, and you're holding space for them. You got nothing else to do. You're holding space and opportunity for them and nobody else. You're just sitting there waiting like, come on, I'm right here. Come right through these hands. Here I am. Here. Come on. That is lame. It's disrespectful to even assume or think somebody is holding space for you like that, yo. That is lame. That is not impressive. That ain't even nothing to get excited about. That is laughable. I cannot. That is laughable. Mm-mm. You gotta cover up her tatas. They want to come and get in your star energy. That's all. You can shine, with the crew, with the people you have around you. You don't need no people from your past, that has had their moment with you and they forfeit their opportunity. So let that be where it is. Don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that. You done with that. You good. You are good with the Nine of Cups. Don't nobody want that. This is past energy. Yeah, that's that offer. So you're going to be shocked. You're going to be surprised. This person is coming. They're coming. They're coming, collective. They're either still hanging around your family, a friend that you know, they work with you, they could live in your neighborhood, right past your home. It's something that they want to speak to you. They want to talk to you, and they sitting up reminiscing, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Now that they're in this relationship that they chose over you, it could be a marriage or it could be a living spouse situation, whatever it is. But they need to get out of relationship regardless from what we picked up. It's an unhealthy connection. It's a dead end. I mean, when you scared to go in your own home, you sleeping on the floor on the couch. You're not even intimate with your partner. Y'all can't even talk. It's an argument every minute. Most likely they're doing their thing, you doing your thing. It's time to call that a wrap anyway, because you're not doing nothing but depleting yourself. So, this is someone who, when you're in a situation like that, this is someone who just really needs to separate and take time for themselves. They don't need to leave that connection and then come over there to you with that residue on them. That energy, when I say residue, I'm talking about that energy, that residual energy from that previous relationship, and come immediately to you. That's the wrong thing to do. Like they say, the best way to get over an ex is get up under a new one. No, that's the wrong advice, and that never works. Never works. So you don't want to be tainted. And that is not impressive because they have had their time with you. So this concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.